All right, this is Mark Bloom. He's a defender for Toronto FC. My name is Marco Ruggiero. I work for Titan Tech, and we're here to discuss the pros and cons of Titan with the MLS and see what we can help innovate and help with Mark Bloom on his adventure and journey in the MLS. Mark Bloom, how are you doing?
Good, man. Thanks for having me.
No problem. So, you've been in the MLS for 2 years now, and uh, obviously, I know you're hurt right now, but how has your experience been in the MLS so far?
It's been incredible. I came on loan to Toronto last year, in the middle of the season. Coming from the lower leagues, it was a pretty big jump for me. I kind of felt like I was in over my head when I first got here, but I adapted quickly. And as of the last part of last year, I've been starting and playing every game, so it's been good.
Awesome. You're a Titan athlete, and you've been using Titan for a year now. How do you use Titan and incorporate it into your workouts?
Well, I started off with only the shorts, and I started using that in the off season, so I was able to do a little bit more as far as I would run with it, longer distance, short distance, all that sort of stuff. Even do some fast footwork stuff with the ball, um, and in my general workouts as well. Even the 4 pounds makes a big difference, especially when you're doing single leg work and a lot of balance stuff. And I got my
Shorts are 5 pounds, but that's okay.
shirt, which is 8 pounds. Um, and I got that when it was about preseason when I got it. So I really, at that point in my workout regimen, I wasn't really doing the high intensity workout stuff. It was basically maintaining what I had, the muscle that I had built over the off season. So my workouts looked a little different. So I wouldn't really use it as far as running wise because at at that point in preseason, you really got to balance out your work and rest. So I couldn't kill myself. But I would use it in the weight room. I had a little quad tear, so I did um, a lot of single leg lifts and to strengthen my quad, and definitely used Titan a lot during that period.
Now, with that quad tear, did you feel that Titan help you rehab easier, faster, or did it limit you in any ways whatsoever?
No, it definitely didn't limit me as far as any sort of movement. I can do anything and everything. And the thing I love about wearing a Titan, especially during rehab, is I'm already limited to what I can do. So usually I can only do work in the gym or some light running or jogging or stuff. I can't really play soccer, so my workout's already limited. So I need to figure out a way to make my workouts as tough as possible. And so having the extra weight from the Titan gear really helps amp up my workouts and really pushes me a little bit harder to help me get back a little bit quicker.
Awesome. Obviously, you're a pro athlete. I don't know if I could really improve your workouts, but do you feel that there's anything that recently you've done, or like with your, I know you have an exercise science degree, but does that, what I'm trying to say, is there any new movements you have learned in the MLS that you haven't learned with your college and educational background?
Not really. Um, once you know the basic movements, there are obviously a million different ways you can design exercise programs and even different exercises. So I've done a few different exercises that are new to me, but the basics of it are all the same. So I haven't really done anything that's very new, but um, all things that kind of build on what I've already learned.
I liked with the videos you sent us earlier this summer that I liked the you were wearing the Titan shirt and the shorts, and you had a power block or a dumbbell block near your single leg squat presses. I don't know, how would you?
Yeah, we call them lawnmowers. I don't know if that's a very yeah. It's
Yes,
basically
I'm sure a lot of
with a
pro soccer
twist
players will
into
mow their lawn that way.
shoulder press.
Okay, now do you see any flaws in our product, or how would you like to see Titan evolve or innovate more to help with your training regimen?
Well, we've talked about this before, and the only thing I would want to see change is the ability to get the gel packs wet, as far as maybe using it in the pool. Um, Really, for my purpose, it's just cleaning it because it's not the most convenient to take out every single gel pack and wash the shirt. So it'd be nice just to
Now with
leave it on, hang it up to dry. But other,
oh, the reason why you can't get our gels wet, which we've talked about many times, is that uh, you could encase them in plastic and then they can get wet, but then we wouldn't have the ability to freeze and heat the gel getting with the limitation of getting stiff and hard. So we would take the rehab aspect out of it, which is I think a lot of our athletes like about our systems.
yeah, and like I said, that was just a minor detail in it as far as the the intended purpose and function of it. I have no problem with it whatsoever.
Now for swimming, I think you'd be interested in probably Christmas time or next spring. We're coming out with restrictive swimwear. So it's going to be compression apparel that actually, I don't know the terminology, but that would actually not slow you down, but be restrictive in the water. So it's not going to be weighted at all. It's going to be like a compression neoprene fit, but it's going to help improve that endurance capability. So you're going to actually have improvements like in VO2 endurance and lactic threshold, which is all going to help with the swimming and lung capacity and heart capacity. So it's going to be very lightweight, but you're going to still get the same benefits that you would like in our Titan gear, Titan training systems.
Yeah, that'd be incredible because I've used swimming a lot in my rehab, um, both in preseason and my current rehab program. So I know the benefits of swimming and running in water and all that sort of stuff, and just to, like I said, give you the a little bit more of an edge to your workout would be incredible.
Awesome. So we'll work with your agent and try to see if we can get you some custom swimwear. I know we have our friendship, but we'll see what I can do and get you some swimwear apparel. I know you're injured right now. You have about 2 more weeks of rehab, and you should be able back to get on the team.
So they said 4 to 6 weeks. Of course, being optimistic and wanting to play really badly, I'm aiming for the 4 weeks, which would be in 2 weeks. So that's what I'm aiming for.
Okay, I saw you guys I obviously follow you guys, and I know you beat Montreal this weekend. Was that a league game, or was that like another Canadian Cup?
No, that was a league game, and they're in the Eastern Conference as well. So it was a big win for us.
Didn't hear any of that, but the 3 points is needed, and so good job.
Yeah, basically what I said.
Hi, are you
Hello,
still there?
still here?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. So I just limit the bandwidth. We may look a little more choppy, but I think the communication will work better.
All right, I can hear you
So
at
you
least.
got the 3 points. Good.
Yeah, it's huge for us, especially
Well, I'm
winning.
not moving much. Well, I feel Toronto's been a very fun team to watch this year. I know you guys have been plagued with a lot of injuries all season. Do you guys think you're going to make a good push at the end of the season while you're back and most of your defenders come back?
Yeah, one of the positives about my injury was that when I come back, we'll basically be at the point of the season where we're really making a playoff push, and we've dealt with a lot of injuries, and but we've shown the depth that we have on our bench with players coming in and performing well. And still, I think we sit with a couple games in hand, so we're in a good spot.
Awesome. Now I know you wear your stuff training. Has any of your players or trainers asked what is Titan?
Yeah, of course, when I show up in the gym wearing my Titan gear, it raises some eyebrows. And so every time they ask, I tell them what it's all about. And I think they can see the results that I've gotten through wearing it. And a lot of people are very interested.
Awesome. Well, I know I'm trying to come there in October, so maybe you can introduce me to some people.
What's that?
But awesome. Well, stay in the line. I'm just gonna end this broadcast, but we hope we hope all the best wishes for you to get back on the team. Hope all your health and quality of play stays at a high level, and we wish you and Toronto FC best of luck in that push for the playoffs. Uh, do you have any more questions for me?
Thank you. I don't, man. Just when's my next shipment of gear coming in?
All right, we're working on that. All right. Thank you again.
No problem. Thank you.